the treatment hydroxychloroquine for the Trump derangement syndrome, or was it? I mean, how did you?
It was not TDS. It was not Trump derangement syndrome.
That wasn't your diagnosis. Okay.
It was BOS, Biden obsession syndrome. So I'm a boss.
All right,
I'm
I
a
gotcha.
boss.
You're a boss.
Not a TDS. Right, so Whitman took the hydroxychloroquine, and Trump was there. They sent me to the Walgreens in the lab coat. And
he prescribed for you, right?
I said, I'm just here. I have a little bit of anxiousness. And he said, have you tried cyanide?
Oh, did he bring out the swab?
I said, you're not a pharmacist. And he said, and you are? And I thought, I don't think we're going to get anywhere.
By the way,
with
a great point by the president. I mean, if he's not maybe, but are you?
Well, I'm rooting for it. I would like hydroxy. That was out. Oh my gosh, I'm rooting for it. Exactly right. I mean, I feel good about it. Right, but why? I feel good about hitting the lottery tomorrow, but why? I have no reason. But I don't know odds or not. Why
he was? By the way,
but that's crazy talk.
He was vindicated, and our studio audience loves that. Is our studio audience sitting in an airplane?
Our studio audience is a little close to the
Lord.
studio today.
We're not social distancing. Okay,
there,
this
now
is
that's,
better.
Think golf.
Wow.
Think
Hold on.
golf.
Let's see.
Think golf.
Airplane audience?
Too much. It's like the degrees of Trump. That's
nice
it.
audience.
Nice and soft, and thank you very much. I see you're all social distancing, and now he's gotten away from that. I see you're all doing human pyramids, and it's great that you're on top of each other. It's wonderful. So great. We're going back to normal, and it's great. But
no, he was right. That's the point.
But come on now.
That study that came out from Lynch, they actually had to acknowledge that the president was actually right and that these surveys were wrong about hydroxychloroquine killing you. And the media, did they talk about it?
It killed the one guy who took, a canister of them.
He was eating fish tank cleaner.
Well, and I think some hydroxychloroquine as well.
I mean,
look, there was some issues there. I'm not gonna.
And by the way, his wife may have killed him. You remember that part of the story, right?
Look, I'm no one to judge. I don't know how many hydroxychloroquine he had or Flintstones.
By the way, I made you this cup of steaming hot hydroxychloroquine.
I'll pass. Thank you. There's plexiglass in between.
Does it look delicious?
You know what? Just sip a little bit of it and get very comfortable. Right? You feel okay, right?
Put your feet up.
Scooch up in your chair now.
Why don't you lay down in this roll of carpeting?
So if I tell you, speaking of Trump and hydroxychloroquine, if I tell you that on Saturday, it's going to be exactly the high of 92 degrees and it's going to be sunny until 3 o'clock, and for a half hour there'll be rainfall, a sun shower, and then the sun will come back. But I have no meteorological credentials, which you might ask, why do you do the AccuWhitman?
I was going to say, you do that every day.
It's a bit. But I have no scientific knowledge or credentials to say it, but I get lucky and I'm right. Am I then a genius?
Or you read the news and you just pass it on. I don't think Trump was trying to be a genius. He just read encouraging studies about hydroxychloroquine and reported on them.
I just feel good about it.
He felt like it was good. He took it.
And you know what? So what do you say, sir, to the people who are looking for... I see you're a terrible reporter. I mean, just feel good about hydroxychloroquine. Well, there are some people feeling really good about cocaine. But I just feel very good about hydroxy. When he started calling it hydroxy, then I had to get out.
Well, it was a street name.
When you start to get... Michael Jackson is evidence of this. When your medications or drugs of choice, when you have... I love my milk. When you have a nickname for your... item, your substance, that's a problem.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
But the hydroxy is sort of like great. And I don't know to what extent they're prescribing it now, but they
still are, actually.
If he finds a warm body, a clinician, very clear, who writes one script for it, they're in the Oval Office.
But he's actually stopped talking about it, and and really the science journals had to come out and say, we have this wrong. It's not going to hurt you. It's just the idea is if it's prescribed in the right combination and at the right time, it can be helpful to a lot of people.
So if it has no effect, it's a placebo in a way.
I mean, it does have for a lot of people, and they were prescribing in New York. They were putting together this cocktail of zinc, hydroxychloroquine, and azithromycin, and it was helping shorten the duration of people who were having the coronavirus.
I'm like a regular Marcus Welby over here.
That's right. It's just you mix it all together.